Hey guys, Cryptopal here. So I'm here today to show you guys how to beat the old one's army without too many issues, without too much equipment. If you don't have much kind of going on, you're starting out. This is pre-hard mode, of course. You're not going to have much equipment or stuff starting out. So just to show you how to do it, kind of the setup and the equipment needed to beat the old army without too much of a fuss, realistically. You know, once you get a few things, you're going to be pretty good. But this is just to show you that you could do it with pretty much the bare minimum. You know, so obviously you're gonna need for the tavern dude to come, you know, get that kind of squared away. What you're mainly gonna need, by the way, is you're going to need some bouncy grenades. You're gonna need a staff. I like the ruby staff, but diamond staff is even better. Emerald staff and all that kind of, those are better. All the rods, all four of them, you can get them, of course, by fighting these guys, getting defender medals, and you know, even losing, you get normally one if you at least make it to the second or wave or so. So get all four of them, spiky balls, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all you need right there. That's first 7. That's pretty much it, and you should be good to go. Just to show you, I have removed all armor. I have no armor on, 0 defense, no accessories. The only accessory that I would highly recommend and pretty much necessary is, of course, the boots to speed. Not really the jump. You don't need the rocket boots, but definitely the speed boots. And the cloud in the bottle is nice to have, but not necessarily a necessity. But these are a necessity for this method. You need all these guys up here, which are all super easy to get. The hardest one might be to get some pink slime from Pinky, pink gel, which is still not difficult. You just dig around, eventually you'll find them in a cavern, kill them, and you get some pink slime. And that's pretty much it, right? And then you can make them into grenades with this bouncy grenades with grenades. That's pretty much it. So besides that, the method you're looking at, you can make some platforms. I do 3, but you can do 2 platforms just like this. Have the little stand set up here. You could have some campfires. I recommend always campfires and some sunflowers, and that's it. That's pretty much it. I mean, you could put up top, you could put a little house like I did, have the little nurse. Initially I put the little nurse there. I had to run up and get some health, but really, once you get the method down, it's not that big a deal. So let me start out, and then I'll show you guys exactly how it goes and how you fight it, kind of the way you do it to go. Normally, you won't take too much damage, but of course, you can take damage, and anything can happen, and you know, but it's pretty standard. So you start off with some spiky balls, kind of throw those out. Those are going to help you, right? And then again, this is, just keep in mind, this is bare minimum stuff. If you have Crimson Cloud, if you have all kinds of better weapons, then of course use it naturally. You're gonna be that much easier. But this is just to show you that it can be done with really the bare minimum. The first thing you start out with is the actual trap rod, right? So boom, you start up, you come over here, the trap rod, you get initially 10, and just place it right there. Once they start coming out, start blasting away. The first wave goes by pretty quick, and you know, you could pretty much demolish these guys without too much effort. You're gonna notice as I go through that the left side, it's a little more defensive intensive, I guess you could say. My defenses are a little more intensive on the left side, and that's because eventually the mage, he comes out on the left side. I've yet to see him come out on the right side, and I have defeated these guys dozens of times already. So as I'm pretty certain it's gonna be to the left side pretty much every time. So you know, just keep that in mind. You saw that already beat it, still got 15 seconds, no problem. Over here, you already got that guy placed. You have 2 through lightning. That's gonna help you tremendously as well. It's kind of stacked right next to it, but it's almost like above. And then an explosive trap right there. Throw down some more spikies. You see that? So then that's gonna help again. This right here, bam, and that's gonna stop again the majority of these guys kind of coming through. And then plus that, then you attack them, of course, and then that's gonna help. You know, even though these attacks aren't the biggest deal, not the strongest, like that's gonna help a lot. And then these guys, if they're kind of, you see, a lot of them aren't even gonna make it through because of what we have here. Again, that's why I also recommend the speed boots, because you're gonna have to run back and forth a couple times, and you need to stay active, you stay moving, because it's easy to, I don't want to say forget, but you know, kind of fall too far to one side or the other. Once you have this here and a ballista, you're pretty much good that no one's going to come on this side right there. So you're pretty much good with that. You can throw some more spikies if you like. They're always good. They help. But not necessarily the biggest deal anymore. You know, this stuff's going to be taken care of at this point. So you're pretty good. You shoot, help out, but the ballista's going to take care of them. And just like these guys, some spikies, and that's going to take care of them for the most part as well. Once I throw down, because over here, like I said, remember, it's a little more intensive, because this is the side that it's going to have the dark mage that's going to come around. You see these already, you know, had pretty much everything. So now we're going to go to the other side. We're going to throw down, besides actually a flame, you want to make sure you put a flame as well. Right there, your first official flame, right? So you have these guys down. Still got 10 seconds, so not bad. You want to throw a secondary lightning right there, and that's going to kind of compound with that one, and almost nobody's going to make it through there. You have that, and then of course give it a ballista right here, and that's it. No one's coming through there unless it's the big dude himself afterwards. See, now at this point almost nobody's coming through here either. You can probably focus more on the flying guys that are going to start coming out of here, realistically, or even through this side here. You see, and they'll attack your guy. They'll kind of be messing it up and stuff if they get it too many times. So try and keep them away, you know, because they will start to get annoying. You see what I'm saying? So bam. But you see, almost everyone else is pretty much good. And again, you want to do another flame about right there, and then I would always, of course, recommend a secondary ballista, because now the final wave is coming, wave number 5. So I would say secondary ballista and a wave. So secondary ballista, you can put it right there, and another flame right there, and that should pretty much do your setup. You know, some more of these guys just in case. Plus, if anyone else comes through there, you can kind of help them out. And then these right here, because now a bunch of these guys start coming out, and again, kind of annoying. But you try and kill as much as possible. That's really the idea. Kill as much as possible so that they don't make it that way. You saw I got hit. You know, you don't get hit too much, but you do get hit. So you keep that in mind, and you know, kill these guys as much as possible. Okay, now that he's kind of moved away from them, you start with your bouncy balls. You got to be careful because he does shoot. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it's nice to have the cloud there. Bam. Dunskies. Beaten. Old army destroyed. Right? Got on my guy and everything. Boom. Old army done. So you see that? Only took a couple minutes. Knocked it out. And that was with the bare minimum. You got 5 defender medals. When you finish there, as you can see, everything's collected. Well, I got 7. I already had 2. But, you know, so you have 5. No big deal. I lost very little health. And that's very little health on 0 defense. 0 defense. Okay? Very basic items that you can get. Once this guy comes over here, they used to just take a couple, either essentially lose 20 times and you could get all 4 of them. And like I said, spiky balls, super cheap, real easy to get. Ruby staff, super easy to make, right? Some ruby, some gold, that's it. And some bouncy grenades, no big deal, right? The running in the cloud. So there you have it, guys. That's how easy it is to beat the old one's army. Pre-hard mode, again, once, you know, I'll make a video for hard mode once I got a good method and everything going for that. But this is the method you could use. Makes it super easy for you. No big deal. All right, guys. So again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the method. If you have a better method, if there's something that you would find to be even easier, you know. Granted, take in mind this is 0 armor. This is almost nothing. This is very basic stuff. So just keep that in mind. But all right, guys. So thanks a lot for tuning in with me, and hope to hear from you guys. And I'll catch you later. All right. Bye.